Hello everybody, this is Frogman and welcome back to Engineer's Life 2. We're kind of standing out here in the middle of the portion of our base, and we're going to start kind of messing around with what we left off with, I do believe, last episode, which is fooling around with some of these bees. So we're going to touch on them just shortly because I spent about, I don't know, the last couple of hours this morning kind of fiddling with them, getting a few more things going. So it is for certain, this is exactly how these are meant to work because I've had them actually happen. The quartz had them actually do what they're supposed to be doing. The quartz enriched iron bees are supposed to have an iron block laid down, and then they're going to sit there and spin around it, and eventually they will transform it into a quartz enriched iron block. That is a major pain in the butt right now to automate, at least with what we currently have as far as levels of automation. We're going to do that. We're going to get this set up, but we're not going to do it right now because there's an easy way of doing it, and it is very, very much on our future. Excuse me. Sorry, let me get my mouse up correctly. We do have quite a few of them. I'm going to have to put another hive in here just so we can keep all these guys happy, and I need to probably go ahead and actually just do that while we're standing here and we can kind of talk about this. The big problem that I'm going to see with this right now, again, is the fact that in order to be able to block place things, we do have block placers and we do have block breakers. The thing that I have a problem with at this point is that we kind of can't really do what I want to do with it because we don't have the magical ability to be able to reasonably easily block detect things. So we do have block detectors, we do have observers, we have detectors. None of them are as easy to automate as I want them to automate right now, at least not in the form of how we're doing things, because I don't really want to do the thing that is fairly standard when it comes to Minecraft and this kind of a thing. So let me help these poor guys out, because some of these guys have got quite of a load on, and they probably would like to have a place to live. We should be 3 extra at this point. So they'll get a little place to live over here, and that's fine. But again, this process seems to take quite a long time to happen. So I've thrown a few of these down in here. I think we've managed to make about 5 blocks out of them. So that's that's going to be one of those, we're going to have to build that up a little bit. Let's go over here to this new little area that I've been kind of fooling with a little bit. I went ahead, like I said, and built a building over here that we're going to be able to kind of house some of the bees. And I've also done a little bit more bee breeding. So in the Interium, we have now an emerald bee. We now have a diamond bee, and we should have a lapis bee. Lapis redstone bee and a lapis bee, plus I went and got a bunch of glowing bees, so we have glowstone. The idea I think I want to do is some of the stuff like the redstone, the lapis, the diamonds. This is going to probably be the easiest way to get diamonds for us, aside from mining them somehow, some way. So we now have a full complete selection of all of the cool little things. So if we take this and we do the use on that, those will give us a diamond per comb. That is a fantastic entrance on this, or that's just wonderful. That gives us an emerald per comb. And if I grab one of these redstones and do the use on that as well, that will give us a redstone dust. I think it's up to 3 redstone dust. It's kind of like the same kind of thing here. And the lapis, I believe, is the same deal. But let's go ahead and grab all of these. The ghostly combs are coming along. I will probably be putting those guys into storage here fairly soon, because I don't really think we need a whole lot of gas tiers. I don't remember recalling needing anything unless we want to respawn the Ender Dragon anytime soon. But we're gonna just kind of leave it like that for the moment. We do have a full array of silicon bees. They're doing a wonderful job, and the crystalline bees we needed to grow. I need to have one more show up. So that's going to be another one of those off-camera kind of things. We just stick one of these in there and wait for them to breed another one, and then pull those out. This whole area, I think, once we get done, I mean, there's going to be 1 or 2 that I'm not going to fool with anymore. Like the zombies, I think we can probably lock them up and just kind of put them away. We're going to be moving all of those bees, at least most of them, over to this area, I believe, because I can access the bottom of these. We dug a kind of a basement down here underneath so that we can kind of access all of these hives right now. And we're going to move the processing stuff I believe, over to this little area right here. So the bee processing will happen right here, at least the combs and the honeys and all those kinds of things, so that we can kind of automate it. I kind of had this little thing set up just for an idea and some more little decorations, but I think we're actually just going to go ahead and shove centrifuges and a bunch of things over here and make a nice little pretty design for it. So I'm trying to stay awake now at night because we do have production happening at night. Some of these bees that we own now will only come out at night. So we're going to have to kind of stay awake and let them play a little bit. So let's have a little bit of a snack. And we're going to start talking about getting into some more automation stuff. So we really need, part of the whole mess of the last couple episodes is so that we could get a couple of things going. And those couple of things, which I was hoping to actually rather automate simply, was going to be quartz enriched iron and the silicon. So we now have the silicon at least automated and coming in at a reasonable amount. And now that I have those other two bees, we'll have a reasonable, well, once we get some more breeding done, which I'm going to do in between episodes, we'll have a decent supply of this. And well, for the diamonds and the redstone and the lapis, neither, we had the redstone set up outside, and if I need any more redstone, I can for sure do that kind of stuff. We've had the slime balls automated for a while, and we have the industrial hemp fiber, which actually what I will probably do is start auto crafting the hemp fiber straight into string so that we can do all of the other fun stuff. So like, I believe it's just this makes string kind of thing like that. Yeah. So we're going to have to start automating that little function. And I don't even think I have a drawer for string. Can string be, hang on a minute. Can we do the thing with string and do this with it? No. Okay. So that means that string needs to be put into one of those drawers. Do we have any more drawers? I have a whole bunch of them. Holy moly, when did I put all those down? Let's put this down for right now, and then we're going to go ahead and start fooling around with some of the fun thing that will be refined storage. So click and string, because I think what we're going to do is a hemp fiber is not something we need particularly. So I may, that was the wrong drawer. Whatever. I don't really care at this point. The colors are colors. Doesn't really matter. Hello, phone. Nothing important. Yeah, I know. Great. Wonderful. Okay. What we're going to probably end up doing is I'm going to auto craft all of that hemp fiber that we have over there immediately into the, because I don't really think we need hemp for anything much really big. Do we? Before I get too excited. Blade quiver, I don't need this stuff. The tough fabric, I don't really think we're going to need tough fabric for anything other than this. So what I may do is I may have an auto crafting thing set up for the tough fabric so that we can continuously keep a certain amount of that. And then once this is over with, once it's overrun, then we'll just have it craft into a bunch of things. It's going to be a while before that happens, so I'm not really concerned about it again once as always. So let's start getting into what I wanted to do today, which is going to play with the, where is it? Advanced storage chapter. So advanced storage chapter, we opened up last episode by, or last couple episodes by getting the quartz enriched iron up, the silicon up, and the processor binding up. And the reason why I'm worried about string is because of this. So we need string supplies for those kinds of things. And in here, we've got it already set up. So then the first major things it wants us to create right off the bat are the processors, the basic processor, the advanced processor, and the improved processor. So let's go ahead and see what we can do about doing those. So processors, while I'm at it, just go ahead and make another stack of that. Basic processors, fairly simple. Let's just do a stack of them, because this is one of the ones that's the most expensive. And then the raw processors, these right here, raw improved processors, I will make, let's see, I would like to say probably about 16 of those for the moment. I think we'll just stop right there. And then the advanced raw processors, we'll just go ahead and make, I think, about 4 of those for the moment, mainly because these are not really used for a lot of things. And in order to get the basic processor into here, you either put it in a furnace or you put it in a kiln. So we'll go ahead and do that and that. And as soon as that one's done, hey, what are you doing? How did that work out? And then I'll just let these process. So We'll just do that for the moment. Actually, we'll go ahead and put these in here so that they can do this. And then you guys can cook through those, and that'd be fine. So we should now be able to pull those processors out. So 1, 2, and 3, those are all done for that point. So, whoop, wrong button. This button over here, click. So that should give us a coin and a diamond coin and a gold coin. Cool. And that will get us to a controller. Now, controller, again, this is going to be the heart and soul of everything that we do. This is going to be the thing that makes sure everything works. And it's going to be regular stone. Are we going to have to be doing that kind of stuff, I think? So let's see. Controller. Controller is going to be a machine casing. So that's one machine casing and one controller, which is going to eat up one of those diamond processors we just got. So give me a controller. Thank you. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to the reason why I kind of built this room the way that we did and the way we built this base is because pretty much everything that is currently connected to this simple storage network is going to be replaced with refined storage. It's a great mod. I love it. It's fantastic, but we're going to go straight to this because of the fact that we can do a lot more with this. Now, it's going to cause us to have a little bit of a problem because we're going to have to put some power into the base, and the power is not on the easy side of the building, which means likely this controller is going to live somewhere out here around in this area. So let's keep building on our stuff. We're going to have to, I don't know why those are over there. Get out of here, please. Let's continue to kind of keep playing with this a little bit. So iron and a random reward. Nice, I guess. Click back. Can you click out of this, please? Cool. So we've got that. We've got a grid. We've got cable. Storage, we're gonna leave this alone for right now. We're gonna just leave this alone for right now because there's a thing in here that should be usable for us once we get to that point. So let's make some cabling. Cable is that. Thank you. Yes, nice. And then if we do that and that, we're good. Now, external storages. This is where the magic is going to come for this thing. We'll play with the disk storage eventually. We don't need them right now if we just make a few of these. Now, these are going to be improved processors and destruction cores and all and these kinds of things. Part of the reason why I went after the glowstone and I think it's going to be the quartz is because in order to make let me see, external storages, we need to be able to make destruction cores and we need to be able to make the construction cores. And I want to at least for right now make one, let me see, 1, 2, hey, can we kind of maybe think about making this? See, if the eventual thing is all of these chests that are back here right here are going to be replaced with the excuse me, the storage drives, because this is our miscellaneous storage and this is our major storage. So let's go ahead and kind of build some of these fun things. I want at least 2 of these and 2 of these and 1 of those. Go do those 2, please. What are we short? Chests. Lovely. Do we have any wood? Do we have any? This is the point where I need to go make some stuff. Give me a second. I'm going to go blast out a whole bunch of junk. Actually, let me dump my inventory, but then I'm going to go blast out a bunch of little parts that I don't currently have because apparently we're a little low on... We're not low on wood. What the heck? Planks. Give me some chests. There we go. Awesome. Great. Wonderful. That'll do the work. All right. So external storage. 1, 2. Now, what we're going to do with both of these, I love all these noises, is we're going to attach those to these points right here, except we're going to rip the cabling out underneath the floor. What that's going to allow us to do is do the exact same thing we're doing with the storages or the exporter modules, the filtered link cables that are underneath here. That will allow us to immediately just do the same thing. And I may I don't want to craft so many of them for all of these right now because of the fact we're probably, like I said, going to be replacing this whole thing. Like I said, I think the goal by the end of today is to try to get as much of this stuff up as possible. So let's get a grid. Refined storage grid shouldn't be too bad. We just need another one of those and another one of these and another one of, they're all colored now, and I know that's a really kind of a fancy thing that is nice and all, and I really don't care. Crafting grid, crafting grid, crafting grid is the next thing we're gonna for sure want. What are we doing? Grid. How I make crafting grid is going to be another one of these and a crafting table. So here, crafting grid done. Okay, awesome. So that's technically mostly everything we're going to need, other than we need to figure out how we're going to run a few things. So we're going to have a cable that is either going to run the direction this one is currently running or it is not. Now, the thing that I've kind of been messing with is trying to figure out how we want to run these cables. This cable, I believe, has facades, right? Do we have facades for these? Or is it going to be the same thing as always? Interface, interface. Let's change interface. I don't even know what those are. We don't even really mess with them. It used to be that this stuff had facades. Is there a use in this? Yeah, throw it on the floor. Perfect. Give me this. Use. I thought those had facades. Maybe they don't. Okay. Anyhow, we're going to end up doing something fairly similar to what's going on, except for what I think we'll probably do is try to realign it, reorganize it a little bit better. So probably what's going to happen is the controller, because the controller is where you insert power, is going to live somewhere in the network, maybe right there. And I don't really want to do that right now because I'm going to have to go shut off a few things. So let's see. We need an importer. Importer should be something simple like this. Can I have one of those? Yes, I know. It's fine. And I guess let's go ahead and make the disk drive and at least start working on that level of storage. So disk drive should be nothing but that. Can we make? Yes, we can. What is the difference? Disk manipulator. I don't need any disk manipulators at this point. I'm so glad I sat down and crafted a bunch of stuff. Cool. All right. Now, the only real reason why I like refined storage over applied energistics is how these disks work. So in applied energistics, you only get 63 types to put into a single storage disk. So it never makes any more sense than to make more than, say, a 4K storage drive in applied energistics, unless you're going to use it for something in particular, like you want to store however many thousands of a single item. This never makes any more sense to make more than a 4K storage drive, because applied energistics types what goes into them, and you can only ever put 63 types of things in a specific storage disk. In refined storage, that type is not there. So in reality, it makes more sense to make the larger of the disks in refined storage and stuff a drive full of. It's kind of one of those things where between the two different kinds of things, I like to do this when I do applied energistics because it allows me to store a massive amount of things out in the open cheaply. And of course, we're going to have to listen to us do all this kind of stuff. Refined storage, it actually tends to be a little bit easier to use disk drives and large storage disks once you can craft large storage disks. Because of the way the base is built right now, what we're going to do is we're going to use a storage drive or two probably to do all of our miscellaneous storage back here. So again, whatever I feel like making as far as these kinds of things here, which kind of get a little pain in the tail to craft after a while because they take basic processors and all of these other things, I want to at least craft. Are we done cooking all these up? How many basic processors did we get? 57. I want to try to craft as many of these storage drives as we can. And then we're going to go ahead and convert everything over from these into that stuff. So I think I should be all right to do that. I don't need to worry about that importer. I need to worry about that thing, and a storage drive, and the importer that's going to go on that box right there. So let's see about making us some storage drives or disks or whatever they're called. Storage. 1K storage part. Can I get at least to a 16 without fighting it? How many improved processors do we have? I have plenty. Can I make a 64K? 64K is... If I make 4 more of those, right? How many did we do? This is going to be one of those things where I wish I had... Once we get all this built, it's going to be super simple, easy to deal with. I might not have enough of those. I mean, not enough of those. So let's go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Try that. And can we get to a 16K? I think I might be able to get to that point. We need to make some more of those, don't we? That's a 4K drive. I need to make one more run of these. 1, 2, 3. And one of those, and one of those. I'm just trying to do this without ruining everything. So we've got one of those. Can I make a 16? How many more of these do we have? 3. All right, so we're going to stop right there. We're just going to make a 16. Because the 16K should be able to hold most of what we have on the wall over there. So do this. That'll be a 16K storage drive that we can then put a disk drive in. You're going to make a pawunk noise? No. Okay. So we're going to put those right. Well, we're going to put one of those right here. And as soon as we can get these automated, because the crafting and all of that fun stuff, all the automated crafting, which I'm probably going to say we're going to try to get into either next episode or later on once we get to here, is I'm going to go ahead and make that top section up here that we're not utilizing. That's where all of our auto crafting, all of the auto crafting for the machines, all that other fun stuff, all those things that we need, that's all going to go up there. So a 16K storage drive. I'm going to try to get most of these chests in that thing. So let's go ahead and make a bunch of cable. Whole lot of cable. So maybe 60, that should be sufficient. And then we're going to do... I mean, for right now, it's going to be kind of ugly. It's going to have to be kind of ugly because I kind of just don't have anything to be able to hook anything up to this point. And I have to be able to get to this point here, plus the power is right there. So let's do, can I just break these off and can I do that? Okay, I want to put the controller there. And then I'm going to do this. And can I set the cable through it? Yes, I can. I need my MV wire connector, and I need an MV wire. Where are you? You to there? All right, nice. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to try to rearrange the wiring a little bit then, since we can do this. We're going to put an importer on that box right there and run some wire. The wire is going to go along this direction, probably about to the center of the room here, and then I'm going to poke it through the wall and there. Did I manage to break all of that cable? Wow, that's fancy. Where's my axe? So it took out all that cable for me? Well, that's handy. Okay, so then we're going to move the external storage here. We're going to put some of this stuff away somewhere. Can I find a place to put some of this stuff away? I don't need you. I don't need you anymore. And I don't need the bee cage. Put these away. We're indoors. Nothing should eat us in here. I'll put these guys in here as well. And go ahead, chop this out. Cool. Don't need you. Hey, that's not where we want to go. All right, so external storage on the bottom. Open hand. You're going to be priority 1 set. You're going to be priority 2 set. And then we're going to run cabling like so. Where's my axe? So I can get back out of this hole. You should be good there. You need to have cabling ran. Cool. And then we're going to do this. And for now, I mean, I guess I could put the thing over here. We're going to leave the controller over there for right now. We're going to hang another grid likely under this. So all I need to do now is bring the cable that is right there. This is where where is my stuff? Where is my stuff? Did I lose my stuff? I must have put it somewhere else. All right, we got cobblestone. We're good. Everything works. We got cobblestone. Life's great. So we're going to pull a cable out, drop it down the ceiling, and then drop it down the ceiling even further. I think that's going to get in the way of this maybe, or am I standing in the way? Oh, these beams are not perfectly great and wonderful. They need to be a little bit better with how they work their block spacing. So I may need to drop you down then and do that. That should turn that on. That's going to show me everything right there. I'm so looking forward to not having to recheck and check and uncheck and do everything that we've been doing this whole time with the other storage, because the other storage seems to keep forgetting what I want it to do as far as sorting is concerned, and then we'll do that. Are you green? Are we powered? Are you pulling things out of this box? Nice. Okay. Now, the big problem, again, is it's going to be kind of slow until we get some of the other things going. But at least now, I have a refined storage system that I can actually teach how to do some things, which is amazing. So we don't have any access to... Why are you not working? Oh, because I didn't put the thing in the right place. Where's my cable? I was like, why is it not on? It should be green. It's not green because I can't get up here and turn it back on. Go, go, go. There you go. So then these right there will be our miscellaneous storage. So I can toss this and this and this and this and there. And how much did that take up? That was my question. So I have room for 16,000 items. And again, that's why I said this is kind of what I love about these. So what we'll do is we'll end up taking take an importer, and we'll just have an importer suck all of those parts in, or maybe even for that matter, I'll just get an interface or something like that and let that go. Cool. That's awesome. All right. So I think with that being said, we're going to go ahead and make sure that this is going to function correctly. So I think the next step is I want to see if I can at least craft one speed upgrade or a stack upgrade. Stack upgrade. Can you spell? Oh yeah, we need to do all the things. So normal, no craftables, craftables, normal, descending, quantity, and auto selected JEI, and we'll do that box. So stack upgrade is going to be for speed upgrades, which is an upgrade, which is this. Do I have any more of those? I thought we had one of these. Improved processor. I thought I had some improved processors. Oh, I probably do, but I don't have them in the thing. All right, give me a second. I got to do some work. Chest. All right, speed upgrade. Speed upgrade. We need an upgrade core. Give us a couple of those. Can I make all 4 of them? Yes, I can. Can I make all 4 of these? No, we need sugar. Sugar cane. Cane. I thought we had some sugar cane. We have some sugar cane. What'd I do with it? Sugar cane. Go to the old base. Starter base. We should have a bunch of sugar cane here. I thought. What did I do with it all? Did I put a bunch of sugar in here? There's 64. That ought to be enough. Let me grab a little bit of this while we're here. Bonk. Thank you. We're going to take that with us. Back to the other base. New base. Let's go. There's flowers underneath the base right there. That was interesting. Okay, so let's see if we can get all of these built. Let's see. Speed upgrade. I want a stack upgrade because stack upgrade will definitely help this system out as far as that is concerned up top. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And a stack upgrade should be nothing more than that. Beautiful. And then that'll make sure that it's pulling things out of here a stack at a time, regardless of the speed it's playing with. So that way nothing should get stuck in here. So that'll work out. That'll at least help a little bit as far as the speed goes on that, because we're going to have to do a bunch of work and a bunch of playing around and making things a little bit faster. Did we get everything out of that? Yes, we did. Beautiful. I'm going to have to go grow some sugar cane, I guess, somewhere, because we're going to need that for the speed upgrades that we're eventually going to have. So, all right, guys, we're probably well over time at this point, but at least I can say we got us a little bit better automation system up now. We're still going to be using the simple storage networks for their piping capabilities because of the fact it's still very, very cheap to build those kinds of things. But we're going to start integrating the rest of the factory into the base actually now a little bit more automatically because of the fact we now have the access to simple storage networks. So probably for the next couple episodes, we're going to be doing that. Next episode, we're probably going to sit down and try to auto-craft, or at least build in all of the auto-crafting that we possibly are going to need as far as being able to keep things functional upstairs. So for now, guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in the next one. Hopefully you enjoyed. Bye.